Little wise, wise replies. Welcome to KidSay.
Hey, nature detectives and curious hearts. I'm Ari, and welcome to KidSay, where we explore wild questions with real science and a dash of wonder. Ever noticed animals acting strangely before a storm? Dogs pacing, birds taking off? Today's question is fascinating. Can animals sense storms or danger before they happen? Let's listen carefully. Nature just might be whispering the clues. If you have a question about ant cities, nighttime sounds, or surprise rainforest animals, send it to me via the KidSpace Stories and Music app, free on the App Store and Google Play. That's the only way to reach me. Animals often have super senses, sharper hearing, smell, pressure detection, that help them detect environmental changes humans usually miss. Some birds and mammals can even hear infrasound, low-frequency sounds from storms that humans can't perceive. Fish and frogs might sense vibrations in water or soil, thanks to sensory organs like lateral lines or whiskers that pick up waves before storms or earthquakes arrive. Animals and storm warning signs. Birds. Golden-winged warblers in Tennessee flew 700 kilometers away just before tornadoes arrived. Scientists believe they sensed infrasound from the storms. Albatrosses and other seabirds navigate by infrasound, especially to avoid bad weather over oceans. Marine animals. Sharks, whales, and other sea creatures can detect tiny changes in depth or pressure and may move before hurricane waves swamp their waters. Land animals. Dogs, cats, elephants, toads. People have noticed them behaving nervously before storms or earthquakes, possibly sensing pressure, smells, or slight vibrations. Goats near Mount Etna in Sicily showed anxiety before eruptions. Scientists are now studying their behavior as possible natural warning signs. Migratory birds. A long-term study of veery thrushes found their breeding behavior predicted hurricane season strength months in advance, better than some weather models. Some animals may respond to P waves, which travel faster than the damaging waves of an earthquake. Animals might feel these minor pulses, giving them seconds of warning before shaking starts. However, scientific reviews show there's no reliable evidence that animals can detect earthquakes days or weeks beforehand. Most behavior appears to be reactive to early tremors, not prophetic. So, can they predict? Yes, animals can sense immediate changes in pressure, infrasound, water vibration, or small tremors. There's no reliable proof they can predict disasters far ahead of time, like days before a storm or quake. Some animal behavior patterns, like unusual toad movement or goat anxiety, could offer clues, but they're not enough to be accurate alarms by themselves. Try this at home. Create a weather watching journal. Pick a family pet or watch birds and wildlife outside. Record their behavior each morning and evening. Log weather changes, clouds, temperature, storms. See whether the animals show odd behavior before certain weather. You might notice your dog acts restless before rain, or birds fly lower. These tiny clues help spark big questions. Fun facts. Marine mammals like seals use whisker-like sensors to detect vibrations in water long before they reach the source. Some animals use magnetoreception, a sense of Earth's magnetic field, to help navigate and maybe monitor environmental change. Elephants communicate in infrasound, which can travel miles underground and may help them sense distant storms or threats. So here's what we discovered. Animals do have amazing senses, beyond what humans can feel. They can sense immediate subtle changes, pressure shifts, low sounds, vibrations. But there is no proof of long-range prediction like days ahead. Scientists are studying animal behavior closely, but it's not a crystal ball yet. Mother Nature gave animals some powerful tools, but even they aren't magic sensors beyond reality. Bonus question. From Noah, age 9. Why do ants sometimes leave their nests before a storm? It might be humidity change or low-frequency vibrations. They may sense moisture rising or pressure dropping and head out early to avoid flooding. If you've got a question about bat wings, forest sounds, or animal homes, send it in via the KidSpace Stories and Music app, free on the App Store and Google Play. That's how to reach me. Thanks for tuning into nature's hidden signals today. Let's stay curious because sometimes animals know things before we do. Until next time, keep wondering, stay observant, and respect every little creature's superpower. We used real research and expert info from Cornell University and Icarus, Max Planck Institute, the National Environmental Education Foundation, NEEF, the International Fund for Animal Welfare, IFAW, How Stuff Works, KPX News, A Wilder View, and trusted scientific pages like Wikipedia, which cite real studies about infrasound, magnetoreception, animal wave sensing, and how animals respond to storms, earthquakes, and more. Because at KidSay, we believe every wild question deserves a wild amount of real science.
That's it for today's episode of KidSay. If something made you wonder, that's a good thing. Big questions, little thoughts, even the weird ones. We love them all. So if you're curious about anything, open the KidSpace Stories and Music app on iOS or Android and ask us. It's free, and it all starts with your question. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking.